Hey everyone! Alright, settle in because we need to talk about something absolutely insane. Yes, I'm talking about the iPhone 17 Pro Max. That's it. That's the headline. Because somehow, just days before Apple's big keynote, the phone that was supposed to be under wraps somehow got leaked harder than your Netflix password back in 2016. And if this massive leak from the carrier side is actually legit, which it looks like it totally is, Apple is about to drop a phone so stacked, it makes every Android flagship look like a Walmart burner phone. And oh boy, there's a twist. Alongside the iPhone 17 Pro Max, Apple is quietly slipping in a brand new model called the iPhone 17 Air. Yes, the Air. And trust me, this one is going to disrupt everyone's upgrade plans. People have been expecting the usual base Pro and Pro Max lineup, but Apple decided, hey, let's shake things up. They dusted off the Air branding from the MacBook and iPad lines and slapped it onto a phone for the first time ever. Genius move? Chaos? You decide. All right, picture this. We are literally 48 hours away from Apple's big keynote. The internet is still fighting over whether USB-C on last year's iPhone 16 was revolutionary or a scam. And out of nowhere, a Korean telecom carrier uploads the mother of all leaks. I mean names, storage options, display sizes, colors. You name it, it's out there. Everything is laid out like a cheat sheet for your final exam. And honestly, Apple fans, this year's lineup is not messing around. Let's break it down real quick. The base iPhone 17 starts modestly, but packs a punch with storage up to 512 GB. The iPhone 17 Air joins the party with the same maximum capacity. And the Pro models, oh boy, they go all the way to a full terabyte. Yes, 1 TB. That's enough storage to hoard every photo, video, app, and yes, even screenshots of memes you'll never look at again. I mean, seriously, who actually needs 1 TB in their pocket? Are we digital hoarders now? Or just terrified of deleting old memes? Now let's talk color options because Apple has really gone bold this year. The standard iPhone 17 comes in black, white, and silver, which is predictable, but also a lime green option. Yes, lime green like your Mountain Dew sponsor just approved your phone. The Air opts for a soft, classy aesthetic with light gold and baby blue. Very pastel, very influencer Instagram vibes. But the Pro Max? Apple went full-on statement. Black, gray, dark, moody blue, and a brand new orange finish. Orange. Apple clearly wants to corner the market on Halloween-ready tech. Drop a comment below. Would you rock an orange iPhone 17 Pro Max, or is that a little too pumpkin spice latte for your vibe? Now, none of this really matters if the cameras don't impress, right? And this is where things get absolutely wild. The standard iPhone 17 sticks to a dual setup with a 48MP main sensor, solid but predictable. The iPhone 17 Air goes even more minimalistic with a single 48MP lens. It's slim, it's lightweight, but still shoots crisp 4K video. But the Pro and Pro Max, Apple is throwing everything at the wall. We're talking 3 48MP lenses, all capable of 8K video recording. And yes, that's not a typo, 8K, which is insane because, let's be honest, most of us don't even own an 8K TV. But hey, now I can film my dog chasing his tail in cinematic quality. Who's actually editing 8K on their iPhone? Probably no one. Most of us will just upload it raw to TikTok to flex. Performance-wise, the entire lineup is powered by Apple's new A19 chip, but the Pro and Pro Max step it up with A19 Pro paired, with a massive 12GB RAM. Laptop-level performance in a pocket-sized device. Meanwhile, the base and Air models get 8GB, which is still more than enough for everyday tasks. Gaming, editing, multitasking, you're covered. And speaking of gaming, Apple is reportedly focusing on better cooling and thermal management this year, which is critical because 8K video and high-end games generate a lot of heat. That brings me to battery, which is another headline feature. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is reportedly packing a 5,000 mAh battery, the biggest Apple has ever put in a phone. Android users have been flexing their massive batteries for years, and Apple finally said, fine, you win, here you go. The Pro gets 3,700 mAh. The standard iPhone 17 gets 3,600 mAh, and the iPhone 17 Air is rocking a tiny 2,800 mAh. Basically, the Air is on a strict intermittent fasting plan. Apple's software optimizations will need to work overtime here. Otherwise, that thing will die faster than your New Year's resolutions. Now let's talk cooling, and this is actually really exciting. The Pro and Pro Max models are finally getting vapor chamber cooling. Yes, vapor chamber, the same tech gaming PCs and high-end Android phones use to prevent overheating. Translation? You can record 8K videos or play heavy games like Genshin Impact without your phone throttling and dimming like it just saw a ghost. Apple is officially acknowledging that yes, previous iPhones would get hot under heavy use, but now, we're cool, literally. It's like giving your iPhone its own miniature air conditioner. Let's step back for a second and talk display. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is rumored to feature a massive 6.9-inch screen, stunning edge-to-edge OLED with ProMotion, 120Hz refresh rate, HDR10+, and Dolby Vision support. In other words, everything you're watching will be buttery smooth, bright, and immersive. The Air and Standard models stick to slightly smaller panels but still look crisp and vibrant. Apple is clearly emphasizing viewing experience, whether you're scrolling Instagram, binge-watching your favorite series, or gaming. When it comes to design and build, Apple is also making some surprising moves. They're reportedly going back to aluminum for the Pro models, ditching the titanium from previous years. I know what you're thinking, why go backward? But aluminum is lighter, less expensive, and still premium if done right. Meanwhile, the Air is incredibly thin and lightweight, making it perfect for minimalists or anyone who hates bulky phones. Camera-wise, we can't stress this enough. Triple 48 megapixel cameras with continuous 8x optical zoom is the headline feature. No more fixed zoom levels like on other flagships. Apple lets you go from 5x to 8x without losing quality. Combined with night mode, AI-based stabilization, and Apple's legendary computational photography, the Pro and Pro Max might just set a new standard for smartphone photography. The Air keeps it minimal with a single lens, but still surprisingly capable for casual photography. The front camera also got a major upgrade, 24 megapixel for all models. That's selfies, FaceTime calls, live streaming. Everything gets sharper, more detailed, and overall more professional. Apple is finally standardizing high-res front cameras across the lineup, which is great because for too long, only the rear cameras got love. On software, the iPhone 17 lineup ships with iOS 26 and a new liquid glass interface. Smooth, visually, stunning, and intuitive. Apple may not beat Google in AI yet, but what they do extremely well. The UI is fluid, responsive, and visually cohesive across all apps. Pair that with the new A19 Pro chip, and it all feels seamless. Multitasking, games, AR apps? No problem. Let's talk storage options again because they're insane. Standard iPhone 17 goes up to 512 GB, the Air matches that, and the Pro models go all the way to 1 TB. Apple is clearly catering to heavy users, creators, and people who just like to hoard digital media. And for the first time, Apple may skip the 128 GB base model entirely for the Pro lineup, making 256 GB the new starting point. Expect prices to creep up accordingly. Battery-wise, as I mentioned, the Pro Max is a beast with 5,000 mAh, which might finally make it an all-day phone even under heavy use. The Pro and Standard models also got moderate bumps, and the Air, well, you'll have to rely on Apple's software wizardry. Cooling is crucial for heavy usage, and vapor chamber tech ensures the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max don't throttle under pressure. This is huge for creators who want to shoot high-resolution videos, play graphic-intensive games, or just push the phone to the limit without worrying about heat.